Welcome to Tell Me More, the Allsteel podcast where design meets innovation and we explore the limitless potential of workspaces. In this exclusive series, we're peeling back the layers of workplace design. From the psychology of colors to the future of hybrid work, join us as we open doors to conversations with industry leaders, architects, and designers who redefine the modern workplace. This is Tell Me More, brought to you by Allsteel, because when it comes to designing the future, there's always more to discover.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Tell Me More podcast, Design Days 2025. I'm Andrea Gauss, Director of Client Solutions, and I've got Rikki and Brian with me. Rikki, what do you do?
I'm Rikki Crowe. I'm part of Allsteel's Workplace Advisory Team.
And Brian?
And I'm Brian Kaule. I'm the head of product design for workplace furnishings.
All right. Well, we're excited to be coming to you from our space in Chicago, where we are ready for several days of excitement with clients, architects, influencers, designers, our dealers. We're excited to see them too. So we're ready to get going here. But first, for those of you who can't join us, we're sorry. We're bummed for you. And we want to tell you a little bit about what we've got going on. Rikki, can you share some maybe high-level trends that you would see if you were to join us?
Yeah, so this year we're really excited. Last year we were talking about the intentional office and the 6 activities that we saw in there. And this year we're going to take a click down and really focus more on the intentional community. So thinking about socialization and what that means and the connection it has with innovation, mentorship, and how that really helps build that community and that camaraderie. So that's what you're really going to see in this space is different ideas, different solutions about how we can be a little bit more intentional about that, and ways we can come together in small groups, in large groups, the ways that we can come together and innovate individually and in group settings, and mentorship. Like how can that happen additionally away from the desk or in a virtual world? So super excited to share those ideas with people.
Some other high-level trends that you'll notice here is we've introduced some more color into our space, some really fantastic finishes and fabrics and COMs that you'll be able to enjoy as you walk through the settings. We're continuing to double down on our spaces that support well-being and think about, again, as Rikki mentioned, mentorship, but how do I as an individual really take respite if I need to take respite throughout the day, decompress or engage as I'm able to engage. And then sustainability as a major pillar of ours. You'll see lots of storylines woven throughout the entire space and a few particular areas we're really kind of diving in on what are we up to in that area. So speaking of, Brian, we have enhanced our best-selling task chair, our Evo chair. Tell us what we're doing there.
Yeah, super excited. Like you said, Evo, we are going back to it. We're extending its SOL. We got a new product this year. Quilted comfort is our theme and our new element. We're up for our HIP finalist this evening, so cross your fingers. Hopefully we'll win there. Also part of Metropolis Likes 2025, so really excited. Want you to come in and see it. Walk through the story, talk about how it fits within the line, how we're going about executing it and making it with the sustainability aspect, like you just said, Andrea, and really enhancing that comfort to Evo, bringing something really new, not like your technical mesh, not like your upholstery, but something hybrid and completely different. So got to come in and see it. So really excited about it.
Yeah, comfort as the name of the game there for our Evo chair, and then obviously it extends into lots of settings as a really broad family. And there's going to be some color, I think, that might surprise you even. So come check it out. We want to know what your favorite is and maybe what your least favorite is too while you're at it. Why not?
Right.
Also, lots of floral again this year. We like some beautiful orchids as you walk into the space. So as you kind of do a quick tour, we're going to start you in our primary cafe, all-day cafe setting, where it's all about coming in and socializing, seeing people either in a micro moment, someone you haven't seen in a long time. That's what I love about Design Days is that it's a family reunion. It really is within the industry. Totally. So we hope to see you. And then as you continue kind of counter or clockwise throughout the space, you're going to enter a setting that's all about solutions for highly collaborative teams. And what I love about this, Rikki, I know you had a podcast early in the year where we were talking about the 3 different planning methodologies. Mm-hmm. And this is really about which one of them?
neighborhood centric.
Neighborhood.
Yeah. So it really is this idea of, as people have moved away from more of a department centric plan and like starting to create spaces, grouping teams together and designing those collaborative spaces more uniquely to that team's work process. That's really what we're trying to kind of showcase within that little corner up there. So, yeah.
Then as you move on, kind of again clockwise, you're entering kind of a zone that's made of all of our architectural products. We've got 7 unique kind of layouts, footprints. Yep. We're doing 7 different space types of how you might use that. And again, we've got 4 private offices in that area. And I really love to have our clients tell us, what do you like? What do you not like? Is that the appropriate amount of collaboration in the space versus external? And then that digital equity story, which is fantastically told in the project room with our admix tables, repeating kind of that narrative. Then as you move then through some of our wellness spaces and into our atrium, I think we all agree it's like best atrium ever. Do we agree with that?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It took us 3 years to kind of finesse it, but I think we landed.
Yeah, they all speak to each other. It's a great little ecosystem.
Every year the showroom has been beautiful, but I think you guys have outdone yourself this year. It is amazing, really, really amazing.
All right, then through the Pebble Garden, which is going to be all about that Evo immersive experience. You learn about the why, the who, the what as you move into that space, and then as we continue throughout the setting, we're moving into a social crossroads. So what I really love is that, yes, you have a cafe and people understand inherently what kind of happens in a cafe, but having other spaces where different departments are kind of bleeding out into each other, where you're storming, forming, norming before, during that meeting, whatever that might be. Also spaces for decompression or preparation. And so I think that social crossroads, there's a lot of stuff that could potentially go on in that area. Then as we turn the corner into 360-degree leadership, we're celebrating our Gunlock brand that has been after these leader spaces for over 120 years. Craftsmanship is beautifully on display here. And then really thinking about how do we support that leader as they move through the different activities of their day. I'm sitting in one of those rooms here. It's also has a beautiful digital equity table within it as well. And then as we round the corner here, it's all about co-solutioning. Co-solutioning being a primary pillar of the Allsteel brand. Rikki, what are we talking about with co-solutioning?
I mean, it's really about like having that conversation with your client, right? Like, what are they trying to do? It's being thoughtful about those solutions versus just saying like, oh, you want a 6x6, here's a 6x6. Like, let's sit in it. Let's feel it. Let's maybe like challenge them to think about, how do you enclose that space or leave it open, different depths, different heights, et cetera. It's probably that's a really exciting area for me because that's where I've been able to have some of the best conversations when we're in this space, because people can sit in there and they can really feel what it feels like. And they can say like, I like that thing over there, but that over there. And they create the solution that's unique to them. And that's what we're so good at, is making sure that it's suited to our clients' needs versus it just being like everybody else. So love that area down there.
Yeah.
That too. I just want to add too, I think that's really an opportunity for us to, as you're co-solutioning, diving into the versatility of our product line as well, right? So yeah, it's a great space. It's working really hard for us in that little area there.
Yeah. We are going to brag a little bit today as we bring some of our dealers through on some of the big wins we've collected over the last year within this space and the awesome tours we get to utilize daily. So if you're unable to join us during this week, we invite you in for the rest of the year for whenever you want to stop by. We've got lots happening going on in this space. On the side of industry news, we did want to let you all know that this formally has been moved to be called Chicago Design Week. So the rub between NeoCon, Design Days, what do we call it? What are we not? It's going to all fix itself, I guess, as we move into calling it and celebrating.
We're having the kumbaya moment between the two.
It's happening. Chicago Design Week, here we come. So come, share with us, hear about our stories, see some fantastic furniture in setting, in application, and we hope to see you here.
Yep.
And that brings us to the end of another fascinating episode of Tell Me More. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of design and innovation. If you're hungry for more insights and stories, make sure to subscribe to Tell Me More on your preferred podcast platform. As we sign off, remember that the conversation doesn't end here. Connect with us on social media at Allsteel and share your thoughts, questions, or even your favorite moments from the podcast. We love hearing from our engaged and curious audience. Stay tuned for our next episode where we'll continue exploring the design to do more philosophy. Until then, thanks for listening.